these young kids, you think of the difference between 2016 and 2020 and then 2024, podcasts.
Huge.
Way different. They all listen to podcasts.
Yep.
Everybody gets clips. You hear opposing perspectives. You hear very intelligent people come on and make arguments that you're not hearing on TV anymore, and they get shared. Even if it's just shared clips on TikTok and YouTube Reel or YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, they're getting shared left and right, and you can't just keep a narrative going anymore. You can't.
Well,
it doesn't
that was
work.
You know, like even this came up a bunch when I was debating Chris Cuomo, but it's like even just the way they. You know, the way they talk about you, or like where it's like, oh, these bro culture guys or something like that. Like, I'm sorry. Objectively, this isn't an opinion. What happens on this show is so much more intelligent and thoughtful and deep than anything that's going on at CNN. You just can't tell me. You can't tell me that you sitting down with Elon Musk for 3 hours and then compare that to like Wolf Blitzer with all his graphics behind him, talking for 30 seconds before he goes to a pharmaceutical commercial, and then coming back and having the dumbest left-winger yell at the dumbest right-winger. Really? And you guys are going to act like you're the grown-ups in the room? Like it's too ridiculous. And that's right. So the entire young generation, they've all turned that off. None of them are getting their news from CNN anymore. No. And look, man, that's, I think, the most beautiful part of this election.
Yeah, mainstream media is dead.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a wrap, son. And certainly not comparable anymore. And if you look at the numbers, like what are the numbers that CNN has for a regular show compared to like the numbers of the Trump podcast?
I don't think they have a show that regularly cracks 1 million views.
I
think their biggest one is still under 1 million.
The Twitter, the X video that I posted, when I posted Elon on the podcast, between me and him, it got 65 million views in a day.
It's unbelievable. Dude.
In a day.
Yeah.
And that's not counting YouTube, which is like another, I don't know how many million he got on YouTube. And that's not counting Spotify.
Yeah.
We don't even know those numbers yet because it was just 2 days ago.
Right.
65 between his account and my account. 65 million views.
And, you know, there was...
the X is the #1 news source on Earth.
Yeah.
On Earth. It's the most trusted because it's the only one that's not fucked with.
Yep.
So even if someone's incorrect, the community notes will correct them.
Yep.
The community notes are rock solid. It's a great way to find out what's real and what's not real. And then you look in the comments and you see people debating it. And it's happening in real time. And it's happening whenever something breaks. And it's way better than what you're going to get on corporate-controlled media. It's way better.
Elon Musk buying Twitter was at least as important as Trump winning. Election again, maybe more. Maybe the most important thing about Trump winning might be that he's able to stop them from coming after Elon Musk.
Well, that's a big factor, but I also think that Elon Musk buying Twitter, if that doesn't happen, I don't think Trump wins the way he wins.
Oh, 100%.
I think it's real tight. I think if he does win, it's barely. Okay, let's take podcasts out. He doesn't win at all. You take him being on Theo Vaughn, him being on me, him being on all these different Nelk Boys, all these different
Andrew Schultz.
Andrew Schultz, that was a big one.
Yep.
Flagrant was a big one because it got him to fuck around.
Yep.
You know, you see him laughing and joking around, and Schultz is joking with him. They're having a good time. That humanized him more.